Well, it's one of them. It's one of them. What you gonna do now, mechanic? When you manipulate that weights on the governor and it wants to move that throughput governor shaft, throttle shaft. From there back is the governor mechanism, and from there forward is the throttle plate assembly. When you move that, and that moves freely, and the throttle plate in the head doesn't move, rusted shaft, what are you going to do now? I'll show you. When you have it's a 3 to 5, this is a 1.5 to 2.5 is the same setup. But when you have this problem of this throttle, that's referred to as a throttle plate. And you can see on the front right here, there's it's a plug. It's the way they manufactured the thing. So, you know, what are you going to do now, mechanic? Let's fix it. Oh yeah, I brung up from the parts department the spring to go in this handle here. We'll install that after we address this stuck throttle plate. It's a little screw and a lock nut. It looks good. It has some wire on one side. Other than that, it looks good. The oil holes are clear and open. it has it has two little pipes that comes down that puts the oil into those grooves built in the back of that head right there. This is a very late model one. It had some machine work on it. In the top of her, it has the ever so present felt pad. I'll put a new one in there. Okay, the head gasket, if you want me to tell you about this, what I actually see here on site, an educated comment about this engine is, I don't know anything about it. I think the story on the engine, it came into a shop across the fence over to get started. Well, as time went on, it never did get started. A considerable amount of time stored outside underneath a cover. So there's no history backwards on it up until I got it. So evaluating this head gasket, it was not stuck to anything. When I took that head off, it just fell off. Meaning this head gasket had been off the engine before. And then when they put it back together, they did not put any glue, any sealer on it. So keeping that in mind before we ever look at the back side of it, it's a 3-to-5 size, it's a 46 model. And when I took that cover off there, I could see that there was some new paint right here, but it could be factory, easy enough, I guess. It's the way they did it. So I'm going to say it's all original. It has a real nice spark plug thread in there that I'm looking at right now. It had been welded 2 times that I discovered, and looks like they welded it with a one of them nickel rods that looks like a nickel bead, and then they just dressed it down just a very little bit, which is perfectly okay. The head's cracked. That's the history of this head. There would be no reason. It would be actually a disgrace, in my opinion, if you're not going to hot rod the engine, meaning that, you know, you paint some flowers on the side of it and some, you know, then for me to take this any further, I should not do that. That's what I'm saying, is because it's cracked and it's welded and it looks good, and there's no reason to hide that. And if you have a crack in a head like this, you know, it's worth the time and effort to weld it You know, JB Weld, you know what I mean? I use that stuff. I use a lot of it. But I use it for what it's for. And it's not for everything. Just saying. You should have some JB Weld, but the only reason you got it is because you didn't use it. But looking at the back of this, wow. Now this is what you see. This is the reason for these engines is this moment right here. Had I not took the head off of this engine, I would not know that it looked in this condition. I'll show you what I'm seeing. This being what I'm seeing. This engine was worked on at some point in the past, only the head. This is the only part that they worked on. You know, nowhere else on the engine has a bolt been loosened, not even on the oil pan. So, very interesting, very interesting. It does have 2 replacement valves in it. It appears, well it did, when they welded it up right there, they had a bead there. They had that bead out and they welded a bead right there. So what they've done, I can see the milling, I can see the marks in the metal goes completely across that. Looks like that they put it on a belt sander, but it also looks to be perfectly straight, like a surface plate or something. You know, it's a really nice finish. But, and the reason we took it off, and I'll open them up and see what kind of seats they are, but I can readily see that this right here has I believe somebody's put a seat in that head. But it is original valve which got the logo on it. I think this would have been an original one. But, you know, leave a comment down there. At this point, what would you do to this engine? It has some rust patina on it. And after I've got the head off, I find that this is quite free, the throttle plate. So I'm well pleased there, and I'm well pleased for the fact that I thought this was seized up. Appears to be only the springs on the governor weight that I wasn't overriding enough to make this turn. So I'll verify it on our, well, I should do that. But yeah, this engine hasn't been fired up, hasn't been started since they fixed this head. They, whoever, and they've done a decent, acceptable job on my quality of work. But that's the way that little flapper works. Okay. We'll use this right here for an example. That throttle plate in there, that connects to that governor shaft going back through that engine. So, and you can see on this particular one, it's quite free, works really good, and on close inspection, it fits that hole, that throttle plate. It's actually beveled on each here and here. If you look at it, it's very little, but it's there. That throttle plate fits that hole to the point that the governor when the governor that's in this engine in the side here with some linkage to go up there to connect it to to the square thing on the front. If you was looking at that square thing right there, that's what connects into that square thing down there. Now, I think, on second thought, not to get off the track about that governor, I think what happened is when they put it back together, they may not have put this, when they put this square right here into that square right there, see that? That's as free as can be. Okay, that's free. Oh, that works really, really good. Okay, and this thing up here. Okay, you can see on that head, on this thing, this connector, that it's straight across up and down. I think if you check your owner's manual, owner's book, 1946, it will talk about that in detail. Just saying. But if that was straight across, and then up here on this thing, when this is straight up and down, then the top of this right here is square to the head. So if you put it on like that, I think there's too much slack in the movement of this arm right here. I think you can tune it up, or the correct setting on it is to put a little preload on that, if I'm not mistaken. Now we'll get a head gasket on there.